You're feeling stuck. You're feeling unsure, anxious, grief. You're not feeling the energy that everyone is speaking about. Everyone's saying 2026 is going to be just this amazing year, and you're going through something different. I want to talk to you that you are exactly where you need to be, that you are being initiated as one of the ones that are going to make such a profound difference in this world, and you are exactly where you need to be. Many of you have asked me, I've been speaking a lot about this outgrowing of our life. We all outgrow our life. It's just, unfortunately, we don't allow ourselves to fully realize that. We wear masks. We wear masks to really hide our true selves, to be liked, to be the good girl, to belong, to succeed, and none of it is really true for us. And the truth is we don't know how to live without this mask. And many of you have said, okay, Rachel, I know I've outgrown my life. I feel this. I feel this angst inside of myself. For some of you, you've described it as really quiet. Others have described it as anger, like a roaring caged animal. It doesn't matter how you feel. You're asking me, Rachel, what do I do? What comes next? And I cannot tell you, and I want to be very clear and honest, that there is no plan. And in fact, that is exactly how it needs to be. If I were to be here and to sell you a plan, I would be letting you down. I would be doing that just for money. That I know with every fiber of my being that what comes next for you is you need to be. You just need to stay in this unknown place without putting that mask on. You need to be aware of when you're falling back into patterns and old tendencies. You need to stay in this grief, uncertainty, this anxious, edgy place of vulnerability, because that is the initiation. That is where you're building your resiliency to really rise up in a way that brings your dharma, your purpose in the world, in a way like never before. So I'm hoping that I'm catching some of you now. I'm hoping that I'm catching those that are feeling like they need more healing. They're looking for more growth. They're looking for a plan. And I want to say, stop. That is going to be just another Band-Aid. Everyone's speaking about 2026 as this new year of new beginnings, a new way. And that's actually not true. This year is about truth-telling. It's about unveiling. It's about shedding. It's about really learning who we are at our core. And the only way we can do that is by being, by shedding what we're not. And it's a feeling, it's a felt sense of like, this feels like me. This doesn't feel like me. Because when we analyze it, we're always going to pull from the past, and the past is not who we are. We built like a fortress around ourselves, starting on survival, and none of that's true. And you got to deconstruct and start at the roots. You maybe already did my first initiation, the worthiness rite. You understand how worthy you are. You embody that now. You know that you became who you needed to be liked, to belong, to succeed, to even just feel safe. And that doesn't work anymore. And you've taken that mask off. And you're now in this process of in between, of truly and genuinely getting to know your soul. And thank God you're doing this, because so many women, majority of women, do not know who they really are. They are walking around wearing masks, unconsciously just living up to other people's expectations on them, the world's expectations on them, never living from desire, never living from their own internal growing desire, never living from a place that just feels so much like them, that feels so true to them. So you don't need healing, you don't need growth. If you can notice, I'm taking you through different stages and phases. and this place of in between. And it's not like, oh, 3 months and you're done. Because this is your initiation. You don't want to have to do this again. Okay? So this place is where you genuinely meet from your body, from an embodied state, your sacred feminine. This is no longer learning this idealized, what is this energy? And you genuinely learn her because you have to. She is the only way that saves you. This energy, you learn through direct experience how to nourish yourself in the most truest way for yourself. You learn through experience your relationship with the inner archetype of the mother, and you learn how to mother yourself. And when you go through this process, yes, there's grief and there's shedding and it's hard, but you're also in a place where you learn to honestly love yourself so deeply, and that when you come out of it, the love that you have for the world is so amazing. The love that you can give to the world is so expansive. So for all of those that have been messaging me, asking me, like, Rachel, we know we've outgrown our life. Now what? What do we do? And I know so many of you are at different places. If you're at the beginning, start with my worthiness rite. If you're at this place where, okay, I have been being, and I feel like I keep going backwards, I've developed the forbidden return. If you're the woman that's like, I need more support, I need to burn that bridge to going back to who I am, there's the forbidden return. For women that they're further in this journey, maybe they're fully, or in the middle of the unveiling process, the shedding process, or you're deeply nourishing yourself and learning about, from a direct experience, the sacred feminine, there is the year-long mentorship. It's a very small group of select women that are living and journeying together. And that's the journey to the sacred feminine. So there's places for you to land. But I wanted to just be open and honest with you that there isn't a plan, like an A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the things you do now. That now is the time to be. But you can be witnessed in that. You can be witnessed by me, by other people. You don't have to brave the wilderness completely on your own. There's lots of lifelines that will walk with you with a candle. Okay? So I genuinely hope that this has helped. I had so many people reaching out in the last few weeks, and I just wanted to stay with this first awareness of, what do you do, or what does it feel like? What is the cost of living who you're not? And I think we're moving beyond that. And so if you're going through a place where you're feeling stuck, you're not alone. You're exactly where you need to be.